Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team from the American, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, squaring off with another team from the American, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Redhawks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back him.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape it. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So Miami, Ohio's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Redhawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Finn. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Perry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a seam on the left. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in after that huge play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. He's got him. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for blockers. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here he goes breaking the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Wide open spaces. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the single back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They want to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Finn. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. Hard running there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Hawks have this offense rolling. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Hawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver going in motion. There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Tracy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space. Make tackles.
They'll try to. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Cut. Red Hawks.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over UAB. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To throw, it's Daniels. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half with a run. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Dropping back, it's Finn. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Williams.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the move, it's Tracy. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like...
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Tracy. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Back to pass, it's Finn. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gets away, trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
A strike downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And the Red Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. To the air, it's Finn. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
The Red Hawks look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot.
Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.